Yeah, you read that right. I went to the Super Bowl last minute. Growing up, I've always been a Seahawks fan. Here's me at my first game, where we beat the Panthers 40-7. Absolutely cooked. Here's me at my first training camp, and holy do I look chopped. And ever since 2014,
pass is intercepted at the goal line.
When the Seahawks lost, and we forget about one of the greatest catches to ever happen in the Super Bowl era.
That's exactly what happened, isn't it?
Well, Curse goes for it. It's still not on the ground.
So when the Seahawks had a chance to go to the Super Bowl, I knew I had to try and go. But here's the problem. I have work. I work at an ice cream shop and we're going to be open on the Super Bowl. Well, until 36 hours before when it got canceled.
Holy chat, I'm going to the Super Bowl.
Good morning. It's Super Bowl day. Okay, let's go try to make a flight.
So Loki almost forgot my train ticket home, so need to go get that. Ticket acquired.
After we got through security, we did what any normal person would do. We got breakfast at Wendy's and paid overpriced for it because we're at the airport. Yes, let's go. While we were eating our Wendy's breakfast though, we saw this man who had a 12 flag wrapped around his neck, just pacing back and forth. Little did I know, this man will come in clutch. But first, we got into the plane and our flight got delayed and we waited there for what seemed like an hour. And I was low-key fine. I was just like chilling, vibing, talking to people. I lived my best life. Like 90% of the flight was filled with Seahawks fans. It was pretty great, not gonna lie. But once we landed, we were at San Francisco, and the game was in San Jose. The 49ers are big liars saying they're from San Francisco when they are in fact not. And I had to figure out a way to get there. Looking back at this now, I probably was just taking the public transit and taking the train. But I did not know how the train worked there. So we just did what any other logical person would do. We decided to take an Uber. And the man, the myth, the legend Carl came in clutch. And he asked, "Hey, do you want to split an Uber?" And I said, "Sure." Also, he paid me back. I paid for the Uber and Carl paid me my money back. It was an $80 Uber with the tip. And he paid me $40. So can we everyone just say W Carl in the chat? After Carl and I got done with our Uber, we got to the stadium, walked like 4 miles, and finally ended up at the stadium. And as like me and Carl made the walk over, we saw more Seahawks fans than any other fan base. You know, like the second most wasn't even Patriots fans. It was probably like Eagles fans, which all respect to your Eagles fans out there, but that's a low moment for you, I bet. Thinking you guys are going to repeat, and you didn't. We parted ways, said bye, and I started my quest for my friend, Sean.
So we are currently looking for Sean right now. We just got into the stadium. So we're at the spot where Sean told us to go, and he's not here. So we're currently looking for him.
It took 5 minutes. It was really easy. I just like walked up these stairs. We met at like the certain location. We hung out.
Sean, how are you feeling?
I am freaking nervous, excited. Go Hawks! Ah!
About to go see the field for the first time. This is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. Wild. Oh, this is so crazy.
But after we hung out, the game was about to start. I went up to my seat, and you know, I'm in the 400 level because I bought this last minute. Granted, bought it at a good price. You know, I'm not complaining. I probably paid some of the least amount of money to get into that Super Bowl. Unlike some other content creators I know who spent $70K on their whole Super Bowl experience to watch your team lose. But that's besides the point. We went to our seat, and instantly, the vibe was all Seahawks. I'm not kidding. My whole section, there's maybe like 5 Patriots fans there. And I don't know about the whole game, but the whole time we were walking there, it was like, oh, there's like 12 Seahawks fans to like 1 Patriots fan. But I'm serious, there was like no Patriots fans. I got to like my section in the 400 after I saw Sean, and it was crazy. Like, all around me were basically Seahawks fans. There's 3 other Raiders fans next to me. And then there was like 5 Patriots fans, 10 Patriots fans, maybe. And they were like chill. They're like, okay. They're like, their energy wasn't there. And like in the beginning of the game, like before the kickoff even happened, we had the whole stadium chanting like Seahawks. Like you could hear it echo around Levi Stadium. And it was one of the greatest feelings of my life. I'm not gonna lie. And you just kind of knew from that like moment that like the game was not gonna go the Pats' way. And you know what? It was the greatest experience of my life.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking the news. Get up. First shot, hip strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Glad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it.
Okay. I understand. The game was boring. It was 9-0 in halftime. Low scoring. Patriots didn't look like they could do anything. Seahawks offense didn't look like they could really do anything once they got to the red zone. I get it. It wasn't the greatest game ever. It wasn't the best Super Bowl ever. But to me, a lifelong fan who has watched one of the worst moments in our franchise's history, if not the worst, happen. To see us beat the team that happened to and beat them like bad. Like, you know, that was one of the greatest feelings of my life. So let me have my moment, okay? Let me have this moment. Like, seriously, bruh. Let me have this moment.
Hawks! Hawks! We won!
So yeah, that's how I went to the Super Bowl last minute. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.